So Gaia's frequencies, we are going through a lot of cycles now, and you might have noticed the shift in atmosphere the last few days. There's been a lot of deepening into energies to be cleared. Basically, that's a lot of what we're going through. There are some shedding of some old, and today we could notice that there's a lot of activity in the mental planes of the collective, so to speak. It's a little bit like it's ready, something is ready to shift. That's what it feels like, and I'm absolutely sure that you feel that where you're at as well. And if you don't, then make sure that you are finding your way back to the body as your first and primary objective, because it is the only way that you can find out your truth here. If you're new here, my name is Kenneth Berenson. We talk about human energy, and we talk about calibrating, harmonizing the shadow. There are many different words to this. Enlightenment. It is really the practical steps of how to operate the human body in accordance with energetic truth, so that you land more light into the body. It is a code that each human being have to figure out inside their own body. It's not something that can be found outside of you. Outside, people can only point to this alignment. And this is this alignment with the knower and the feeler. The knower being the entirety of that upper space. Speaking, seeing, intuitive, distortions, and depending on how well you have calibrated your system into energetic truth, the better you will be as a channeler for your soul, for you, for your soul mission, and the better conductor you are down here for your energy. Because you all came with a very unique blueprint, a very unique signature that only you can produce in frequency. It is not about, AI, you can create something in like 2 seconds and it looks like a masterpiece. But that's not the value. That's where people are confused. The value is your energy connected to something that means something to you from the heart. Something that you have lived, that you have dared to be a human being here. That you have something to share. When you are connecting the 3 upper with the 3 lower chakras and you learn to harmonize them, you are landing more light. And your energy becomes more powerful. That means what you say goes. That means you have more responsibility. That means you have to keep up with the energies to make sure that you are that beacon of light for others to follow. And for that you must know what you're doing. And there is training in this intuitive feeling dimensions. There is training needed, recalibration of the thinking, so that you are in alignment with energetic truth. When you're in alignment with energetic truth, that means that you see correctly what this is, so that you don't place certain feelings and meanings that shouldn't be placed there. Many beings have erroneous, it's sort of like cross wires in their consciousness about what things mean in their feelings. Oh, when I feel like this, that means this. Very classic example, when we were younger, we had acid reflux. And we just didn't know any better. No one told us. There was nothing. And so we just thought, that means I'm hungry. So there was a misassociation to a feeling that was actually not, you see? And so depending on the level of disconnect that you may come from, you may have certain things like that. And those are real misperceptions. Just be okay letting all of them go. It's like, this is when you say you know nothing, you know? This is when those mantras are very good in the decompressing and when you're shedding something process. Just let that shed, feel the feelings, don't run from anything, just be in your own space as much as you can, because that is how you are of service here, to be in your center. Everyone else, if you're dualistic, things sometimes spark, and that's what you don't want. That's like, two human beings that sparks in anger and stuff like that. That's like two loose wires that is not fully connected properly. That's really what it is. If you think two clumps of wires and two here are touching each other, they shouldn't touch each other. They should go up and down. And that's sort of what the dualistic behaviors do. They're this energy this way. And that's okay. You can have energy like this, but only when it's in harmony like this. Otherwise, it shouldn't go like this. It's just like logic. It shouldn't go like that. If you can just accept that, then this will be so much simpler. Because certain behaviors, it's not that they're bad. It's not that you are bad if you do them. It's just that they're just behaviors that produce shitty results. That's it. That's why you don't want to do them. That's why you say they're sort of bad, because they lead to crappy experiences. And so you want to do what leads to good experiences, right? And when you correct, there is such a thing. And that's the only place that we can actually join together in harmony as brother and sister. Otherwise, it's just a pretend facade, kind of like dress like this and act like that, and then you act the part and everyone is just faking it. No, we have to actually, we can't fool Gaia. It doesn't matter with the charade. You can't fool Gaia and the truth of how you connect here. By pretending. You can't pretend nothing. You're just going to go around in circles. Going again and another body and another body and another body until you get that you're in a loop. It's all about consciousness. Recognize that you are more than your physical body. you have much more effect here than you realize when you start to align to the truth. And not just from an intellectual standpoint. No, that's just the start. The start is the comprehension. You have to comprehend something different. And then it's the practice, the application, getting good at maintaining the energy, being good at, clearing out anything so that there is this energy flowing this way. And sometimes we have to just say stuff to one another. Sometimes it is like that. And if you can, do that. If not, well, you just deal with it. You deal with it the best that you can. You can do all of this internally. You don't have to speak to anyone. You can just use what comes up for you as if it's real, because it is, because it came up, and then you're dealing with it, knowing what you're dealing with and how to deal with it, right? Using whatever that is, which has different ways that we can guide that energy. And if you have a particular energy that you are dealing with that you can't seem to get out of, please book a private session and we will figure it out. That is what they're for, so that you can get started in the right direction, so that you are more and more in harmony with your own energy. And so if you wish to join all of our 28-day consciousness shift members in the portal, you're more than welcome to join. There's a link in the bio, and we are shifting every single day. We are calibrating the system every single day, so that we are maintaining this as a practice to stay in alignment and keep course correcting and stay current and moving upward in frequency, with the help from Jeshua guiding and me sharing my experience. And it goes a little bit back and forth. It's a little bit what it is. It's the process that I have learned on how to connect with all of these wonderful teachers, and eventually you'll get it too, and you will be able to tell what's going on when it's clearing mode, when it's channeling mode. And it is a process when you want to truly connect to your body, and that's what we're teaching here. True embodiment of the soul expressed through the body. So you're more than welcome to join us, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching so far. It will be nice if you can leave a comment and a like, and maybe share it with a friend on your Facebook feed. Anything helps. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to expanding in consciousness with you all. Your blessed beings. Take care. Ciao.